So whenever you say that a wave or waves, what comes to your mind? Anyone? जैसे हम वेव्स बोलते हैं तो वेव्स जैसे बोलेंगे आप, आपके दिमाग में क्या आता है?
So tidal waves,
Yeah. Okay. Any other?
so sound ki,
Yes. Sound waves, water waves. Any other?
solar waves,
Solar waves. What are these? Solar waves क्या होती हैं? We know about light waves, sound waves.
हाँ सर वो लाइट ही बोलना था.
हाँ. We know about water waves, waves on the water. Of course,
Tidal waves.
we can't see on the sea surface, but if it is a still water, yes, you can see the water waves. Any other?
Mechanical waves.
Yes, mechanical waves. Very nice. So there are waves, and waves are integral part of our life. You can't say that I will not talk about waves, and it's a part of. Purva, can you please unmute? Sorry, mute. Okay. So it is an integral part of our life, and it shows the manifestation of energy. So in physics, this is the second part. First part was matter, and the second part is energy. So we talk about energy everywhere in terms of waves, and these are the delocalized things. Delocalized means what is localized? बोलते हैं ना ये लोकल है मतलब लोकल है मतलब क्या? Am I audible?
Yes sir.
Okay, so what is the meaning of local? Come on. लोकल मतलब यहाँ के रहने वाला, वर्धा का रहने वाला तो लोकल हो गया, ठीक है. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वर्धा, इफ यू आर इन से मुंबई, आर यू फ्रॉम मुंबई इटसेल्फ, देन यू आर लोकल पर्सन. ओके, नेटिव जिसे बोलते हैं, ठीक है. So if you are somebody is staying in say Nagpur or Yatmal or Amravati, and then he shift to here in Wardha for certain period, maybe 1 year, 2 year. So he is not permanently here. So it can be considered as delocalized. Okay. So that means his position is not fixed. Okay. Those who are local, their position is fixed. That means they are going to stay almost in the same house for a long time. Okay. Delocalized, they will not stay at one place. Not at one place. Right? So the waves are not somewhere. Okay? Suppose if I say this is the point A and there is a wave at point A, we can't say like this because there is a spread. Okay? So there is a wave somewhere in this region. That is what we want to say. Okay. Now, how this wave is generated? The wave is generated just because of a disturbance. And normally this disturbance, if the wave is generating for a long time, then the disturbance is oscillatory disturbance. What is meant by oscillatory? ऑसिलेशन क्या होता है?
To and fro motion.
Yes, to and fro motion. So if you are keep on say inserting your finger in water, then the waves will be travel. Waves will travel along the surface. Okay? Or if you just keep in with some stick, then the waves will be generated continuously. Okay? So that is what we call a wave as a result of the disturbance. So disturbance is the reason or the cause, and the effect is wave. So there are different type of waves. For example, electromagnetic waves, there will be electrical disturbance. Okay? For mechanical waves, there will be mechanical disturbance. तो आप ऐसे स्केल ले लो यहाँ पे टेबल पे, और जैसे एक स्केल को आपने वाइब्रेट कर दिया, then you will get the waves. Okay? तो स्केल वाइब्रेट होती रहेगी. Okay? That is what we see in case of mechanical waves. In case of sound waves, the speakers start oscillating. Okay? Speaker oscillate होते, so there is always oscillatory motion related with the wave motion. Now we'll see what are the types of waves, and we will consider here only two types. Okay? There are different types of waves, but we will consider only two types. And one is the transverse wave, and the second one is longitudinal. Now, what is meant by transverse? What is the meaning of word transverse? Transverse क्या होता है? Anyone? Purva, what is transverse? Balaji tha? Yeah, go ahead. Suppose if I take this pen, okay? इसका ट्रांसवर्स सेक्शन निकालना है मुझे, तो कैसे कट करना पड़ेगा? I think you are learning this in engineering graphics also.
सर सीधा
सीधा मतलब कैसे? दोनों ही सीधा ही होंगे. ऐसे अगर क्या ऐसे किया, सीधा ही है.
सर
This
ऊपर
is
से नीचे.
pen. हाँ, ऊपर से नीचे, vertical.
Vertically.
हाँ, vertically. Anybody want to say anything about this? अगर ऐसे मैं काटता हूँ तो is it a transverse section? You can say either yes or no. You can chat also. If you are not able to speak. नहीं? I think you have already studied. No. Ashwini says no. Why? What is that then? अगर हम इसको वर्टिकली ऐसे कट करते तो इसको क्या बोलेंगे?
Section.
Which section?
Section.
Those who are having biology, they should tell me confirmly, क्योंकि उन्होंने LS और TS दोनों पढ़ा है. लॉन्जिट्यूडनल सेक्शन है, ट्रांसवर्स सेक्शन. लॉन्जिट्यूडनल क्या होता है, ट्रांसवर्स क्या होता है? नहीं? Anyone?
Sir, transverse means perpendicular.
Yes, perpendicular to what? You are right, perpendicular. But perpendicular to what? Yes.
Perpendicular to direction of propagation of wave.
No, I am just asking about this pen. I am just asking about pen. So, how you cut so that you get transverse?
Horizontally.
horizontally.
Horizontally. Why we take horizontal? Now, if I take the pen like this, then
It will be vertical.
vertical. Why? Why you want to cut like this only? Like this only. Why? Perpendicular to what?
Perpendicular to the plane.
Not exactly. Perpendicular to the length of the object. That is more precise. Okay. So, if you are taking this pen horizontal, then the length is along this horizontal axis, and therefore you will cut vertically. Okay. If you take the pen vertically, then the cut should be horizontal, and then only it will be perpendicular to the length. Okay. So the plane that you are cutting in should be perpendicular to the length of the object. Okay. And obviously, longitudinal will be
Parallel.
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 So if you are taking this pen, if you are cutting vertically, okay, then it is longitudinal along the length. So if you take horizontal, then obviously you will have to cut horizontally. Okay. Horizontal section is not always transverse or the longitudinal. Okay, it is, if it is along the length, then it is longitude. It may be something like this. आप कैसे भी रखो ऑब्जेक्ट को, ऐसे रखो, ऐसे रखो, कैसे भी रखो, लेंथ के डायरेक्शन में अगर है तो देन इट इज लॉन्जिट्यूड. Otherwise, it is, if it is perpendicular to the length of the object, then it is transverse. Okay. So here longitudinal means along the length. And therefore the waves will be or the oscillation of the wave, oscillation of the particle. So if I show the oscillation by this symbol, so this is the oscillation of particle. In case of mechanical wave, this is or the sound wave, it is oscillation of particle. Whereas in case of electromagnetic wave, it is the oscillation of field. So we can discuss that way also. You can just take this as oscillation of field. Now, if this oscillation is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, suppose this propagation of wave, and since we are right-handed, most of us are right-handed, we talk about the wave that is always going to right side, okay? Right side of our screen or the page. And if the particles are oscillating like this, which are perpendicular, okay, then this wave, what are the wave? It is going like this. Then this wave is called as transverse wave. Okay, and if the wave is traveling, let me show something like this only. So it is not exactly what we are talking about. And the particles are oscillating like this. Now this direction is parallel to the length of the, parallel to the direction of the propagation of wave. Okay, so this is propagation of wave. So direction of propagation. Now this is parallel, and therefore this is called as longitudinal wave. Clear? Any doubt? Any question? Sure? Okay. If I draw a wave something like this, then what kind of wave is this? Transverse or longitudinal? Or it is a mixture of this? नहीं?
We don't know.
What you need to know whether it is transverse or longitudinal?
Oscillation of particle.
Yes, absolutely right. So unless you see the oscillation, no, we don't know whether the particles are oscillating like this or like this. Okay? So if it is something like case 1 and case 2, so case 1 will be
Longitudinal.
Longitudinal.
longitudinal and case 2 will be
Transverse.
Transverse.
transverse. So not always if you are seeing the shape of the wave like this, we may call this as longitudinal wave also. Okay. So though the shape is not exactly like this, we talk about the pressure variation and all these things, but we'll talk about this longitudinal wave more in detail in ultrasound. Okay. Not here. We'll talk about the transverse wave and we'll talk about general purpose wave as transverse wave, and we'll take the properties of transverse wave on GeoGebra. I hope you can see the screen now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Even if now this axis is x-axis, okay? In GeoGebra, this axis is always x-axis. So whatever the function you are writing will be in terms of x, even if you consider this horizontal axis as time axis. Okay? So I can just write this as this is the time axis, okay? And it is shown in t, but the variable is x. Because, then I will have to change the variable, and that I'm not quite sure how to do it. So if I write, suppose y means vertical. So y equal to a sine of x. It's the simplest form of wave, simplest. And you can just see a bigger picture. Okay, we'll not consider before 0, because this is the time 0, and we consider that the wave is starting at 0 point. Now what you can say about this wave? Now this is the horizontal axis is time, or it is the angle. Okay, one and the same. This can be written as time or the angle. How you can say both are same, time or angle? Theta, because theta is equal to omega t, and omega is constant. So theta and t are proportional to each other. So you can take this axis as in terms of time or in terms of angle. So what you can write here is this is the angle, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. What is this? Pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. इसका यूनिट क्या है? पाई का यूनिट क्या है? पाई का यूनिट क्या है? What is pi? If you are writing angle in terms of pi, तो उसका यूनिट क्या होगा?
Radian.
Yes, it is radian. Okay. Even though you know it, I just want to make sure that this theta, the angle, which is equal to omega t, and this is expressed in radian. Now, what is the relation between radian and degree? So, say 1 radian equal to how many degrees? Or 1 degree equal to how many radian? What relation you know? Or say 180 degree is equal to how many radian? नहीं? Suppose you talk about, say, a circle. if you take, for example, this line as baseline, okay, and we'll start measuring the angle from this side, anti-clockwise. You can do it otherwise also. There is no problem. You can start from here also. This is customary. In circular motion, we are talking about anti-clockwise. Now, if this angle is this much, okay, or this much, एक केस हम ये लेते हैं, एक केस ये लेते हैं. So the first case and second case. In first case, the angle is 90 degree. रेडियन में कितना हो जाएगा?
Pi by 2.
Yes, it is pi by 2. Why? Because this whole angle, the complete circle, is 2 pi radian. And therefore, this is pi by 2 radian. For 90 degree or 180 degree, it is pi. And therefore, what I can write is 1 degree equal to 1 degree equal to
Pi by
Pi by
180.
yes, pi by 180. And this will be in radian. And therefore, I can write opposite also, that 1 radian is 180 by pi degree. Okay. ये कितना आएगा? 180 by pi degree. How can you calculate this? Calculator है? ये में आपने काफी सारे कैलकुलेशंस किए होंगे.
57.29.
Very nice. It is 57 because this is 180 divided by 3.14. That's it. 57.39. 296 degree. So that is what the meaning is. So 1 radian is 57 degree. Now let us go back to this wave and let us try to understand what is meant by phase of this wave. Not wave. Phase is not of the wave. It is the point that we are talking about. So let us take this point and let me take any point. Say A. Now what are the coordinates of A that you can see on left hand side? It is 2.15 and 0.84. Right? Now which one of them or combination of them, I don't know, is representing an angle, not an angle. Because phase is just an angle, or whatever the x-axis you are talking about is the angle. Okay. So which number, whether 2.5, 15 or 0.84 or the combination of these two, shows the angle. इसमें से angle कौन सा है? नहीं? Let me just draw something like this. And another one. Okay, which one of them? Now you know the segment AB and segment AC. So which one of them will be the angle? AB or AC? नहीं, किसी को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? It's very simple. Let me show you. Sorry. Let me show you the x-axis. I have already written here. This is time axis or this is angle axis. Okay, theta equal to omega. Okay. So which one of them is the
Sir, AC.
okay AC, and segment AC is H, right? On left hand side you can see here, right? And therefore 2.15 is the angle. Now what does this angle is? 2.15. What is this? So this is 2.15. ज़्यादा ठीक हो गया. 2.15 is the angle. What does it mean? कितना डिग्री हो गया ये? टू पॉइंट वन फाइव कितना डिग्री हो गया? Just seen here, because this angle, whatever we are seeing, is in radian. Pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, these are in radian. Okay? And therefore, we have to convert this radian into degree, right? And therefore, what we can do is 2.15 radian will be equal to, so this is 1 radian is 57.279. So I'll just take approximately 57. So this is 2.15 multiplied by 57. Okay? कितना आता है? या 57.296. ये कितना आता है?
123.186 degree.
123.186. Not 186. It's always 186. डेसिमल की बात हमेशा हम यूज करते हैं तो वो दिस 123. I'll just write only 123. Okay, we'll just approximate this as 123 degree. Now we know that this pi means it is 180 degree, right? This 2 pi is 360 degree. Are you getting this point? Now, this is very simple, and therefore, if you talk about the peak point, okay, let us consider here. Now this peak point is D, and the coordinates of D are shown. Okay, let me just. So coordinates of this point D are shown as 1.6. So can you tell me that whether the angle is 90 degree or not? The coordinates are 1.6. Let me write here 1.6. अगर ये 1.6 यहाँ पे आता है, for example, so whether this angle is 90 degree or not, ये कैसे पता चलेगा? If I say this is slightly more than 90 degree, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Why?
सर इंटू 57.296 किया तो 91 point something आ रहा.
Right. Because pi is 3.14, so pi by 2 must be equal to 1.57. Right? ये हमने कैलकुलेट किया था ना यहाँ पे. 90 degree is pi by 2 and pi we know 3.14 divided by 2. So pi by 2 will be, ये कितना आता है? 1 और ये 5 and then 7. Right? So if this length is 1.57, then we can say that this will be 90 degree. So this is 1.6, and therefore we can safely say that it is slightly more than 90 degree. Okay? Are you getting this point? So here this will be slightly more than pi by 2. Now, suppose this is pi by 2, then this is the maximum displacement. Okay? Now what do you mean by displacement? What is displacement? It is very difficult. Okay, 1.56, quite close to 90 degrees. So this y-axis is displacement. Okay, this is displacement. Now what is displacing? ये आप लोगों ने पढ़ा है 12th में. डिस्प्लेस क्या हो रहा है? वेव हो रही है. हाँ, व्हाट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट? डिस्प्लेसमेंट किसका हो रहा है?
पार्टिकल का.
Yes, particle का. Because you can place the particle, you can displace the particle. You cannot place wave. Wave आप place नहीं कर सकते, एक जगह पे रख नहीं सकते. ठीक है, पार्टिकल आप एक जगह पे रख सकते हैं, इसलिए उसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो सकता है. So whatever the point D is seen, that is the maximum displacement. Okay? Maximum displacement, and this maximum displacement is called as
Amplitude.
amplitude. Very good, amplitude, right? Whereas if we talk about, say, I just move this D point, you can see on left hand side. यहाँ पे आप देखिए, ठीक है, यहाँ पे इसका एम्पलीट्यूड चेंज हो रहा है. यहाँ पे एम्पलीट्यूड 1 हो गया था, ठीक है, मैक्सिमम 1, राइट. आप इसके पीछे अगर जाते हैं हम, तो देन द एम्पलीट्यूड डिक्रीजेस, एंगल इज आल्सो डिक्रीजिंग. बट ऑन द अदर साइड द एंगल इज इंक्रीजिंग बट द एम्पलीट्यूड इज डिक्रीजिंग. ठीक है, so that is what we are talking about, this angle. Now, unfortunately we are seeing this angle in radial. ठीक है, अगर मान लो कि मैं एक एंगल ले लेता हूँ, कोई भी एक, ठीक है, something like this, and then now I have to define the wavelength, and I have this point. How can I define the wavelength? आपने अभी तक कैसे डिफाइन किया है wavelength? Something like this, the distance between two successive thrusts or two successive troughs, right? ये wavelength है. लेकिन अगर हमें पता ही नहीं है कि मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड कितना है, we just know about this one point. Say this is 0.82 and 0.73. So how can you find out the wavelength now? Or how can you find another point which is in the same phase? क्योंकि यहाँ पे आप देखो, ये दोनों एक ही फेज में है. ठीक है, it is at peak, this is also at peak, this is at negative peak, this is also at negative peak, trough. How can you find out the phase point with same phase?
So 2 pi by c.
2 pi by c. c क्या है?
Speed of light.
No, we don't talk about speed. We just talk about the angle. Okay, phase is nothing but the angle. Phase का मतलब समझ में आया क्या? It is just an angle. यहाँ पे अभी इसका एंगल कितना है? It is 0.82 radian. Okay, 0.82 radian. Okay, let me check if I can show it. So 1 point, नहीं, ये तो पोलर कोऑर्डिनेट्स हो गए, कार्टेशियन. Then I'll have to change it. Okay, later on I will tell you how to do it. इसको डिग्री में भी कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं हम, पॉइंट डी के. ठीक है, या फिर इसको डिग्री में भी कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. But that is not important. Important is that it has some angle and you can add 2 pi to it. Okay, so let me take the segment with given length. Okay, from here, and I want just 2 pi length of this segment is 2 pi. Okay, now this is what we get E point. Okay, E point, which is in the same phase. ठीक है, अब इसको मूव नहीं कर सकते. No, I cannot move this. Okay, I can move it. Okay, very nice. Now, wherever the point you take, exactly you have the another point with the same phase. अब आप देखो D point और E point, ठीक है? इसको मैं delete कर देता हूँ. Now you can see the D and E points, both quite close to each other. ठीक है? What is the similarity in it? Both have the same y coordinate, right? Same y coordinate. What is y coordinate? Y coordinate क्या है? Displacement. So if they have the same displacement, then they are in same phase. How can you say the same phase? I can't see the same phase. Here it is 0.22, okay, x coordinate, and here it is 6.5. How can you say these two are same? Yes. दोनों एक जैसे ऐसे कैसे बोल सकते? You should ask this question. Because we have added, how much we have added? 2 pi. And now we come back to this position. So suppose this is the angle, say theta, and then we just rotate it by one complete cycle, then we come at the same angle, say theta plus 2 pi. So both are same. Angles are same. Okay. Are you getting this point? So whenever you talk about the distance between these two, now if you convert this say angle into the length, then this will be a wavelength from D to E. It will be a wavelength, and you can find. Sorry. You can just find anywhere. It is slightly moved. Oh. Are you getting this point? So whatever the point you are taking on the wave, whatever the angle that is related with it is called as phase. Simple. So it may be pi, it may be pi by 2, it may be pi by 6, pi by 8, something like this. In terms of pi. Or in terms of degrees. If you convert this into degree, then you can have this in degrees. There is no problem. ठीक है? कितना समझ में आ गया? What is the phase? समझ में आया? It is just a angle. और कौन सा एंगल? जहां पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट आप ले रहे हैं वहां पे कितना एंगल है? Now how you define this angle? इसके लिए कुछ रेफरेंस लगेगा ना हमें. So if you are talking about sinusoidal wave, then the reference is 0. At time t, what is the wave? The displacement of the wave. Okay, displacement of the particle. If it is 0, then it is sinusoidal wave. अगर हम इसके बजाय cos wave लेते, let us try another cos x. Now you can see that at time t equal to 0, you can see the displacement is 1. Okay. Are you getting this point?
Yes, sir.
So angle is 0, then displacement is maximum. And then as angle changes, so if it becomes pi by 2, then the displacement becomes 0. Clear? Now this is about transverse wave. Okay? And we are talking about transverse wave right now. We will not talk about the longitudinal wave. Okay? I'll just delete this. And then we can have the phase difference between any 2 points. So I can take suppose this point and I can take another point. Okay. Now what is the phase difference between these two? Now I can just find out what is the phase here. It is 2.22. What is the phase here? 6.5. So just subtract these two. You get the phase difference. Now this quantity is very important because if the phase difference is multiple of the wavelength, lambda to lambda, phase difference is multiple of 2 pi, or the wavelength is the difference of the, okay, let me write here so that it will be clear. So if you take any 2 points, okay, it may be anything, doesn't matter, A and B. So if the phase difference is n into 2 pi, multiple of the angle, then you can say there is a constructive interference. Okay, constructive. Okay, this is for one wave, this is for another wave, like that. And if the path difference between two waves, okay, then it is, if it is n lambda, then it is constructive. That is the condition that we generate, or we derive from Young's double slit experiment, or in case of Newton's ring, we'll do it in next lectures. So if you talk about, suppose, this wave, and if I talk about, say, sine of, say, x minus 1, these are the two waves. And then what is the difference between these two waves now? So what is the phase difference between these two? So let me take any point here, and the same magnitude. Magnitude has to be same. Now what is the difference between h and I? So I'll just connect these two so that we can get the difference. So segment hi is 1. Okay. So 1 means 1 degree. Okay. So 1 degree means it is 57. And that is what it is shown here. X minus 1. X minus 1 means, now if I just change this to, say, 1.2, you can see that this should be, sorry. Okay. No, I don't want this one. There is a difference. So segment IJ नहीं चाहिए मुझे, segment HI चाहिए. Okay, this is 1.19. Okay, so you can see the difference is now changed. So this is 1.2 and this is 1.19. Exactly same. Slight वो draw करने में थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हुआ होगा. So you can see that both are having the same amplitude. यहाँ पे भी amplitude उतना है, यहाँ पे भी amplitude उतना है. ये देखो. Point is slightly कम हो गया इसका. Okay, now it is 0.5, 0.5. This is the amplitude, y-axis. Okay, and then the J is the segment. Phase difference between these two is 1.2. Okay. So that is in degrees something 57 into 1.2, whatever it may be. Say, for example, 70 degrees. So that is the phase difference, and you can just multiply this phase difference by, इससे multiply करेंगे तो part difference मिलेगा. This you can calculate as lambda corresponds to phase difference of 2 pi, and therefore the path difference x corresponds to how much? ठीक है, ऐसे लिख सकते हैं आप लोग. तो x के लिए कितना आएगा? ठीक है, तो कितना आएगा ये?
2 pi by lambda.
2 pi by lambda. That is the path difference. Clear? तो ये आ जाएगा आपका, नहीं, एक मिनट, ये x यहाँ पे नहीं चाहिए. This question mark should be equal to 2 pi by lambda into x, and this is nothing but delta. ये आपने delta निकाला. ठीक है? So this is what you can just calculate the angle, the phase difference in terms of x, that is part difference, or x equal to 2 pi by lambda, sorry, pi by 2 lambda, sorry, lambda upon 2 pi, and then delta. Okay? इसको इन्वर्ट कर दो, लैम्बडा इधर जाएगा, 2 pi नीचे आएगा. Now this is how you can just find out the difference between the phase difference and part difference. You can just calculate it. Now, if that is multiple of say lambda, then it is the constructive interference. If it is multiple of half wavelength or multiple of half wavelength, then it is destructive interference. That we'll see in next lecture. Okay. So, any question? Anything you want to ask?